Hi, I'm DJ Baxter with Premier Clean Solutions. It's been a while since our last video. A lot has happened. You'll be hearing more in the coming months. Today, we are talking with Heather Peters at Anvil Insurance about how to prevent water damage in your home. Heather,
Hi.
it's nice to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
So how do you prevent water damage in your expertise? What do you see a lot in people's homes? What's happening?
I would say one of the things that we see the most of is going to be leaking appliances, whether it's your refrigerator line, to your ice maker, or under your dishwasher. Oftentimes, you don't know you have a problem with your water heater until it explodes water all over your house. So there's definitely some types of things. What are you guys seeing out in the field?
The biggest one we're seeing right now, I think the number one cause of water damage is people leave their garden hoses hooked up when it freezes. So we got a really fast freeze this October, and people just maybe weren't expecting it. And the minute they turn on their water, they go to wash their car in the nice weather what we have, and boof, all of a sudden they come downstairs and there's a foot of water in their basement.
As far as those appliances, it's a good idea to get your eyes on those hoses and things every couple of months. Look at them, look for any discoloration. If you see discoloration around the bottom of those pipes, then it means that there's probably a leak somewhere, and a little leak can turn into a big problem really fast.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea for people to get in the habit of maintenance checks at every month or something, to go maybe pull out your appliances, check them to see if you have a water. I mean, it doesn't take much water, just a slow drip over time, and then you have a long-term water problem that you got some issues now.
It becomes a big problem right away. Yeah, so definitely looking over those hoses, replacing them from time to time. Toilet tanks, we see that too. Those hoses that go from the back, those are hand tighten only. So if they're over tightened, that can cause problems. Or if they're just falling apart over time, those are a good thing to change.
You also need to, very important to know where your water shutoff is. The main water to your home, that you can get it shut off, that if something happens, that you can get that water stopped.
Yeah, most insurance companies now are offering discounts if you have a water alarm in your home, because water claims are some of the bigger claims that we see for homeowners. And so if you've got an early detection system, that is going to mitigate the cost of that claim and the cost of that damage. So insurance companies are offering discounts.
That's great to know.
So, and it's really affordable to pick up those water bots. Yeah. One great thing to make sure you're keeping an eye on as far as preventing water damage is making sure you don't have negative drainage around your home. Anytime you've got negative drainage is essentially when water can roll into your home. That's a big issue that we see a lot of.
Yeah. We also see a lot of even plugs, rain gutters. It's a great idea, especially after fall, after all the leaves fall, to just go up or hire someone to go up and check your gutters, clean them out. It's a really, really great habit to get in. If it plugs, we see a lot where water will find its way into your home one way or another. Also, like a water table, we have a really high water table we've seen in Montana, that after a heavy rain, if you start seeing water coming out of nowhere, you want to check for cracked foundations, even in your floor, water coming up, just simple things we see a lot of.
It's always going to take the path of least resistance.
Yeah.
Another thing that I see as far as roof ice dams, when you get ice, snow build up on the roof and the ice is freezing and thawing, and it can work its way under your shingles, and then you have water coming in through your roof on a day that's bright and sunny. You can't figure out where it's coming from.
Yeah, we had one recently that they had a firewall in between a duplex, and they said, oh, we got mold. The inspector saw mold, and the whole underside of the roof was frozen in the winter, because a lot of it is making sure you have a really, really good contractor that will warranty their work and make sure the work's done. We see a lot of roof leaks.
And speaking of duplexes, you probably have tenants in there. There's a huge misconception that renter's insurance is very expensive. You can get renter's insurance for literally $30 a month or less, and that's going to give coverage for the tenants. If you have some water coming in, the landowner's going to have the repairs made for the flood damage, but your owner, your tenant's going to have property that could be damaged by that water. So renter's insurance is an important piece to make sure that both the building owner and the contents owner are taken care of.
That was all great advice. Thank you, Heather. We have more videos coming soon.